Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Tammy and I am here today to share with you 2 planners from the KitLife girls. Let's dig in. The first planner I have for you today is the new budget book. And this is a new product from the KitLife girls. If you're not familiar, this is a brand owned by 3 women in Florida. So it's extra fun for me to share this with you. I did purchase these on my own to share with you. So this is not sponsored or affiliated in any way. I just wanted to take a look at their new budget book and share it with you. I'm also going to be sharing with you my daily planner selection for this year, which is also from KitLife Girls. So everything will be time-stamped in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and start with the book. So this is a book cloth cover, fabric cover. I have noticed that I have already seen little fuzzies on it, so that's just something you might want to know. And it does look like it's book bound, but in fact it is spiral inside with that book cloth cover. So it does lay nice and flat, and the paper is a nice, good quality. It is 100 GSM paper. And it is quite bright white. I apologize for the lighting today. We are just doing what we can. Okay, so it comes with these stickers and it comes with a few cash envelopes. So if you want to use a cash envelope budgeting system, like if you want to keep your eating out money, grocery money, maybe clothing money or personal care money, you can use these envelopes. These are just like a nice thick cardstock, and then the flap just folds over. So they're not labeled in any way. There's just 3 different colors and those come inside. These stickers also work with the color scheme. You just have a few. You do have these monthly stickers. These are actually designed to be your tabs. So you can actually put these on the pages. Since this planner is undated, you can get one and start at any time, and then you can put those tabs on the month that you want. The title page, of course, is here, and then you have a quote page, and you have your table of contents. Now, if you could hear that sound as it's turning, this is a little bit tight. So let me just go ahead and show you. There's not a lot of extra room on the coil, so I do find that it's actually easy to turn these pages, but they are a little noisy. I don't know if that makes sense. But you have your contents here, so you can see exactly what comes in this planner: an annual overview, a monthly focus, a monthly budget, monthly expenses. Each of these 3 monthly sections has 12 versions, back to back. And then you have a savings log, a debt log, your account details section, and a recurring bills checklist. So if you really want to know what comes in the planner, we're done. Okay, just kidding. Let's take a quick flip through the rest of this planner. A little encouragement, and I do like some of this aspect of this because you have some blank pages, so you could certainly add things you want in here, whether that's a vision board, another tracker, something like that. You have your year ahead where you set your goals, financial habits that you want to work on for the year. A lined page, your annual pre-planning, so a nice section to go over your key events for the year or things that may have an effect on your budget each month. A dot grid page, and then you start your monthly section. So from here to when I let you know that we're at the end of the month, that will repeat 12 times. So you of course have undated, you have a quote, you have financial goals for the month, habits you want to reach or habits you want to implement, and modifications you'd like to make based on last month. Once you turn the page, you have another lined page, and then you have your actual monthly budget. So a simple budget overview page. This is what to me is missing in the plum paper systems. I have not been able to order a plum paper budgeting insert, book, planner, anything that has this kind of overview budget page. So I love that their planner comes with this. And of course you can track your budget and your actual and see the difference. And I think that is really where budgeting makes a difference, not just to set the budget, but to see how you did compared to the plan. Then you have your expense log pages. So you have 4 of those for the month. you have your 2 lined pages followed by a dot grid page, and then you will repeat. So it's a very basic budget book in that sense, but effective. I mean, it really, you have your basics of what you need. Let's go to the back. So that's your basic budget and expense tracking. You know, how did you do compared to what you had planned? When you get to the last month and your last expense pages and your last 2 line pages, you don't have a dot grid after that month because you go into your savings log. And again, these are tight. There's not a lot of room. So when you try to turn a lot of pages at once, it can get hung up. I don't know if you can tell, this is already torn just from me kind of flipping through a couple times. So I do think they're going to have to look at a bigger coil for this in the future. But if you want to just have a budget, get messy and do it, I still think it's a great planner. Also, the price point on this, it's really inexpensive. I believe it was $22. It was definitely under $30. So if you go to some of the other KitLife reps, you can get $5 off. I'll leave at least one link below for a friend who has a $5 off code. Again, I purchased this on my own. I don't have any kind of affiliate or code for you at the time of this filming. Anyway, they're very inexpensive. So I think it's a great setup and a great structure for a very inexpensive planner. Now, let's go back to this. So you have your savings log. My issue with these savings logs and debt logs in general, not just with this planner, is I think it's a little bit confusing for people to use, or if you're trying to save for different things, I think Excel or a spreadsheet system or an app kind of wins out, because here you could certainly keep track of a savings account or maybe one savings account here and another one here. But anyway, I just think it's more of it's an expense log labeled as a savings log and a debt tracker. So use it how you want. At least it's here. It gives you the option to make it work for you. You could use this page as your emergency fund savings account tracker if you had to go into it and then you were putting money back in it until you reached your goal. You could track that here. If you're trying to build an emergency fund, you certainly can use these pages. It's great for something like that. If you wanted to not have a lot of transactions for the year, and like I said, make this page for your emergency fund, you could use this one for, say, a sinking fund for your HOA. You could even draw a line in half, put a label right in the middle, and make the next one, you know, your sinking fund for Christmas expenses, and so on. So you have 2 pages for that. That's it. Your debt log, same thing. You have 2 pages. So if you have more than 2 debts you're trying to pay down, this could get tricky to use it for a full 12 months. You have a place for your account details. Now, you would not want to put like your login and your password and everything, and certainly not if you're going to carry this around. But if you're really trying to just keep a system at home and make sure that anyone in your household would be able to access things if needed, things like that, it's great to have that there. Your recurring bills checklist, so you could use this like your mortgage, the amount, how frequently it's paid, so you would write monthly. If it's auto pay, check yes or no, or write yes or no, and then term. So if there was anything, if you wanted to put an interest rate or anything like that, you could do that. And then you have a couple more lined pages, and that is it. Your pocket was in the front. So I think it's a great little planner. Again, it's super inexpensive. So if you're looking for a basic budget book, inexpensive, and you want to support a woman-owned business, I think this is a fantastic budget book. I will be giving one of these away, so make sure you're following me on Instagram at Tammy Skipper on Instagram, and I'm there most days. Look for that before the middle of January. Okay, let's go to the next planner. The next planner I have to share with you is the planner I will be using for work in 2022. I wanted a daily planner, even if every day didn't have its own page. Again, the planners from KitLife are super inexpensive, so this was a great solution for me. I liked that it had a hardcover, and I liked, again, that it was inexpensive. Have I mentioned it's inexpensive? Now, this is a much bigger planner, and as you can see, your coil is on the outside. It's very kind of basic coil. This is not a heavy duty coil like you'll find on Erin Condren or KitLife, but it is strong. I mean, I can't just squish it with just my hands. So it's fairly strong. And again, I just thought that this would be a great option for me for work. Work for me is basically a to-do list on my busier days. So I don't ever have my work details in my main planner. I have to keep everything confidential. I work with financial things, so it's kept at work. It's just basically messy and pen, and that's it. So anyway, but I do like for it to be something I want to look at and have on my desk. So I thought this Laken cover collaboration from PlanWithLaken and KitLife was the way to go. So I did grab that. And so this is Laken's handwriting. It says small steps every day. And of course has a silver accent because that is her preferred metallic accent. This planner has the pocket in the front and comes with 2 pages of stickers. I probably won't need any of these for this planner since it is work related. I think I may end up using some, like the $ to mark paydays. You know, maybe I can use, these almost look like cupcakes to me, so maybe I could use that for work functions. Seems like I'm always, you know, needing to bring something on those days. So anyway, a couple sticker sheets. These are a very like glossy sticker, so to me these are not like right on kind of stickers, but you could use them as accents. You have your intro page, a little note from Laken. Now this planner is meant to be used as a main planner, like a daily planner that you would only need this planner. And because of that, it does have a lot of information on how it's designed to be used and all the features inside. So let's go into some of those. You have your 2022 year to glance with a list of holidays. And it looks like they're mostly the more common holidays, particularly US holidays, which is fine. Again, this is for me for work. Noteworthy dates, I can mark quarter closing, year end, different things here. And then you have kind of a goals section, quarterly page, and then your monthly intro page. Now your months are already tabbed because this is a dated planner, so everything is dated. I definitely wanted that for work, just wanted it to be ready to go. You have your prior and upcoming month at a glance, which I really will use at work, so I love that. And I can highlight important things on that. I think I'm going to get one of the little stands that I have and try to keep this propped up on my desk at work this year, but we'll see. There's habit tracking, habits you want to work on for your monthly goals, books you want to read, podcasts to listen to, plans to be social, healthy eating, and fitness. Don't plan on using any of that in this book. And then Saturday and Sunday on any month are on the same page. Again, this is for work, and I typically work Monday through Friday, so that's fine with me. That might be a roadblock for you if you want this as your main planner. You do on your Saturday, Sunday page have a Monday through Sunday list. So this is also like your week at a glance. So you're really fitting a lot onto this page every time Saturday and Sunday occur. So you have your week at a glance and your Saturday, Sunday. Then you go into a full daily page for all the other days of the week, including gratitude, activity, and a meal plan. I do feel like if you're going to use this as a main planner, that you will find that this has kind of a lot of emphasis on, to me, eating and working out and habits around that. So I don't know, I think that could be a little bit triggering for some people. So I would just maybe let you know that. So when you get to the end of the month, this is another example of a Saturday, Sunday on one page. You have your Monday, January 31st, and then you go into your next month. So you have like this little dot grid coloring page. Most of the months have this. Some of them, the way that the month works out, then you have, let me show you an example. So you have your quarterly check-in here for quarter 2, so you don't have any kind of coloring page after the month of March, if that makes sense. And then I believe some of the others, I take that back, there is one there. I believe on some of the others, it worked out to where, yeah, here's the better example. So your last day that they have in April is going to be April 29th because that's a Friday. So there's no coloring page. You go right into your May dashboard, followed by your May monthly view, and then you're going to have your check-in pages, and then your Saturday, Sunday together. And since Saturday is the last day of April, they've put it together behind the month of May. So they're kind of just minimizing extra pages with that. So I hope that's a good example of showing you some of the kind of tweaks as you go through the planner. Okay. You can see in February that you have, challenges that they've kind of built in. And like I said, to me, there's a lot of tracking around food or exercise. So that might just be something you want to consider. Let's go to the end of the month. So when you get to the end, and this one turns great. This coil has plenty of room. Let's get to the end of December. So once you're at the end of December, you're going to see all the extras, which is really just a lined page, the next year's year at a glance, next year's noteworthy dates, which technically this isn't dated, so you could use this, you could write books read or track something else here if you wanted. A couple more lined pages. I believe it was around 10 sides. Let's see. Yeah. So you have about 10 more lined pages, and then that is it. Now, this paper was also the same, 100 GSM, but I will say, again, this is not as thick. Not only the coil or the paper is just not as thick as Moxie Life or Erin Condren, but it is really nice. And, all your tabs are laminated. So if you can tell, this has gotten a little bit of wear and tear on the corner already just from me, having it floating around the house for the last several weeks. I did order this during their launch. So it is a beautiful little planner, again, for something so inexpensive for a full year. It does have your elastic band to keep it closed. So I think for all of that, it's a fantastic deal. I've loved being able to give KitLife a try for 2022. So I hope that you have found this helpful. I hope that if you are interested in one of these, you will click a link below to help out one of the other affiliates for KitLife, since I am not currently an affiliate. And I hope that you will go check out their website. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you're using KitLife and you want to highlight a feature that you love, please leave that in the comments as well. And I will see you soon for another video. Have a great day.